96 degrees in the shade. Welcome back. At his passing, Bunny Ruggs had been a member of the legendary Third World Band for nearly 40 years, leading the vocal department on all of 19 albums the group released since. I said it was 96 degrees. But that's just part of Bunny's story as an artist. Running concurrently with his work as Third World's frontman, Ruggs had done an enormous body of work as a solo performer. Bunny Ruggs' inimitable voice can be found on 6 solo albums. The singer had been putting the finishing touches to his latest when he came to our stage in August of 2012. Listen, love, buddy. Welcome, sir.
Pleasure, man.
Good to have you, man.
Listen, when I saw you in Chicago the other day, it was a pleasure because I always think that more journalists, Jamaican journalists, should come on tour with people like Barris, Beanham and Third World, and really come back and tell the Jamaican people what our music and our culture, what it does to people abroad. So it was a pleasure to see you, man.
Absolutely, Bunny. It was a pleasure being there and capturing. It's always a pleasure for us to be out there and capturing the story of the music, the story of the artists and their impact on cultures around the world.
Around the world.
It's always something that we're happy to do. Now, what made you though want to lend your voice to speak for the nation?
It wasn't intentional. Around 2007, I wrote that song.
Oh, okay.
And last March 2011, I was going through some songs that I wanted to put on the album that is being released on September the 11th time. And I ran into that song. What happened is I just wrote that song only because of how I feel about my country. I really love this country. I have been to many countries, and there is none to me like this. If I want to drink a coconut water right now, I can get it. When I'm in Lagos, Nigeria, and I ask the man if I can get a fresh snapper, he tell me it will take 2 days. Because sea far. You understand? In
Jamaica, you get it like that.
Right away. So this is a beautiful country, and apart from the fact that times are hard, that's what they say, right? Times are hard. People barely surviving, some surviving. I want to ask a question. If times are so hard, how the women them look so good? I tell him, I don't drive in this country now. No. Because
you can't manage it.
No.
Too much pressure on you.
Insurance company wouldn't cover me, you know what I mean? Because every 40 seconds
this
is an accident.
Okay, so buddy. All right.
Let us go back to
let's go to the video. Let's just give the people, because everybody's in suspense now about the song, buddy. So let's go. Here we go right here. Wow. Reggae at its best. Sweet Jamaica. Bunny Ruggs. Bunny.
Yeah, man.
What a song.
Yeah, Land We Love, my brother.
Wow.
Land We Love.
That song should be playing all over the world right now.
Well,
Representation of our music,
Yeah,
of our people, of our country.
Yeah,
than what you've just said.
and during the video, we had the opportunity to go right around the country. And
Yes.
the experience, the folks, the fruits, the smell of the various towns, Portland, Port Antonio, Negril, Montego Bay, Ocho Rios. I mean, a great place, man. It's right now, it's great to be a Jamaican.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great feeling.
Absolutely.
You can boast, not about just the sports and the music, but we can boast about our people and our country, that we have achieved so much in just 50 years.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Jamaica was 400 years, man? You know? I mean,
Imagine.
we run things.
For 100 years
For
from now,
100 years.
what we will be.
Yeah.
Which is the challenge for the young people of Jamaica,
Yeah,
the future
they
Jamaicans,
have.
to take what you guys have done musically and others in science and education, in sports, and to go forward, and so that we can, in our graves, be proud of this country.
And the amazing thing, the satisfying thing is that the young people today are exceptionally bright.
Oh, yes.
They don't use manuals. I mean, I get an equipment, I have to read the manual. You just give them the equipment and it's working.
Okay.
Bright. You know, so I think for the next 50 years, what we should really do is invest in our children.
In the education.
Yeah, we should invest in our children, because they have leaders now that they can look up to and say, yes, I can be that. I can be this, I can be, you know. So we should really encourage them and make every child have the opportunity to a good education.
Of course. Now, this Jamaica 50-year, Bunny, has created a great amount of demand for artists like yourself, third world, around the world. How has it been for you? I mean, we saw you in Chicago.
Right. I have been to places this year that I've never been to before,
Wow.
performing.
Yes.
And that just goes to show me that the thing is expanding more. It's getting bigger.
Reggae is expanding.
Yeah. It's a great feeling. I used to worry about when I tour, you would see a lot of groups being formed in Europe and Africa, but there weren't much being formed in Jamaica. That is now changing. You have young groups now.
In Jamaica.
In Jamaica.
Quite a number of them.
Quite a
yes.
number of them. And that to me is
pleasing to
of
you.
course.
You're no longer concerned about the future of the music going elsewhere.
It's in good hands.
It's in good hands
It's in good
Jamaica.
hands. In
so
Jamaica.
music is safe from a
In
Jamaican
Jamaica.
perspective.
The only thing we need to work on is the business part of the reggae industry.
Business of our
But
music.
as far as the entertainers, the creative part of it, we don't have to worry about.
I've always felt that way, but I agree with you 100% on that. The talents are just, they're endless.
I don't feel, you see, apparently this thing must have started as a hobby. You know, the Scatterlights and
Yeah.
Sir Coxsone and Duke Reid and them
The
people.
whole pioneering.
Yeah.
There's just people who love what they were doing.
Yeah, they were enjoying what
No
they were
real
doing.
vision, no commercial vision, really.
But it has now reached a stage where other countries are making large profits
From it.
from it. Places like France, who really put out really good reggae music. The Jamaican flags, I look at them on some of the cards, the colors not even right, but I was told that they were made in
China.
or whatever. Why not remake them? So we create work for our people and
This is a time of reflection
Yeah.
and a time of looking and reordering the way we think.
and time. No,
and
it's
focus our energies and reflect on some of the mistakes we've made, some of the opportunities lost.
It's time.
And focus ourselves.
It's time for us
Yes.
to recognize that this is a great nation. It's time for us to sell our nation. Why should we spend $39 billion buying products from Trinidad when Trinidad only spent $1 billion with us, buying stuff from us. It should be the other way around. We should be selling our goods. And I don't think we're there. Yeah, I'm not into the government thing and the politics thing, but on all aspects, I think we should sell ourselves more.
Okay.
The same way that America sell itself. I mean, when I saw the first picture of Brooklyn Bridge, I wanted to take a walk on Brooklyn. When I was actually walking on Brooklyn Bridge, I couldn't believe it was the same thing I saw in the picture.
Well, you know, Bunny, I hope
you think what I'm trying to say, my brother?
I've got you because it wasn't all that great after all.
No.
But and this is what I'm saying. I mean, we hope that when your music, this particular song, Sweet Jamaica, is played around the world, because this is a sound that is still leading in the world. This is the sound that the world wants from us.
Of course.
Even though we have the dancehall that has derived from the reggae.
Which I enjoy.
Which is
I
great.
love dancehall.
But the world is still on to what you guys do did and continue to do.
You see that around the world. When you go to Europe and things, it's reggae being played.
Yeah.
Culture reggae, roots rock reggae. They might be late, but they're at that stage now.
So we'll hope that your song Land We Love will bring back some focus to Jamaicans and to bring people back to Jamaica for tourism, for whatever. And we continue to love this land, Bunny.
God bless
What
you.
Good, yes, sir. So nice to have you right here.
It's a pleasure. And see you sometime in Europe again.
Oh, yes, sir. I look forward to that, Bunny.
God bless you.
Look forward to that.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Yes, sir.
God.
Our last sit down with the late Bunny Ruggs. May his soul rest in peace. Stay with us when we come back.
Angola,
Jabooks demystified.
Upon my African gold.